Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be showing you how I created my daily dividend calendar. I find it's a really useful way to track your daily dividend income, and you can just see it all laid out day by day. And with the right inputs, you can also track other things like your yearly total, your highest payday, and then we can also break it down into hourly, daily and monthly income, which I think is a really useful metric because you can really see how your dividend growth income is developing over time. And then as we track year by year, we can see how the snowball effect really takes place over the long term. So I'm just going to show you how to make it. It's really, really simple. If you have any sort of basic knowledge on how sheets work and data input, then I'm sure you know how to do it already. But this video is for people who don't know. Like myself, I didn't know very long ago how to do this sort of thing. But as a stats geek, I find it incredibly interesting, and it's just one recording page regarding my dividend income out of quite a few that I have. But today is specifically about this daily dividend calendar. So I'm going to show you how to create this. So far, you'll see the income that I've received this year. So I've had a total of 5 payments on the 2nd of January, the 11th, the 27th, and in February on the 1st and the 2nd. Now, it's going to be important that on the blank days you still input 0. That will help calculate the average of this numbers down here. If you didn't put 0, it would just take the numbers of the income that you've done, and it won't divide it by the days that you didn't. So for example, if I put in £10 here, this is now adjusted. So my average monthly income is £21, the daily 71p, and the hourly 3 pence. So we'll get rid of that, and it's dropped back down to 13, 44, and 2. And what I like about this is, although this whole calendar uh, basically computes into these numbers, it won't count any of the blank spaces until you have written in them. So this purely only counts the numbers that you see here. So the average daily average is true to the date you've put in, and it won't consider any of these until you've put a number in, whether that's 0 or the income that you've received. So let's start. So basically you just need to create a very basic table like this. You can use any color you like. I use blue, it looks nice, but let's scroll down. So let's, for example, put 2023. I like to have this a large column, a large cell. So we will merge these cells together just there. And then we can then make this 2023 nice and big. So we'll go bold and 24. There we go. And then I also like to just create a border on here. So I've got that selected. So we'll just put a border on that. There. Okay. All right, so just comparing this to this. So if we go across here, 31 days, and we can put the borders on that as well. Let's keep it all in keeping, so this isn't a bold border. So you can change the borders, the border size. Oh, I've just merged them then. You can change the border size by going to these lines here, and that will change the border lines. I've just completely messed that up there. There we go. Okay. And then we need to put in the days. 1, 2, highlight them, go to that little blue square, drag across, and then it will carry on the trend. So we'll go up to 31. In the next column, you just need your months. Jan, Feb, highlight, blue square, and then we go down. And we've got all the others. Went a little bit too far, let's delete those. And then we just need to create the grids here as well to fulfill the full graph. Just like that. To make it a bit prettier, we can then shade these columns. Let's go green this time. all the way across, green, and let's make this slightly darker, because why not? Okay guys, right, the next thing we need to do is create this table here, which is then going to calculate the data that we put into our calendar, into our total, highest pay day, hourly, daily, and monthly income. So I've just made this here, really easy. Obviously just type what you want, leave a space free for the data, and then I've just created a grid. What we need to do is make all of these numbers along the top here add up and go into our year total. So I've selected this cell, then you're going to press equals and then type sum. Go to the sum, which is sum of series of numbers and or cells. Select that, and now it's ready for you to input the cells that it wants to collect the data from. So we're going to highlight the cells that we want it to collect, which is obviously the whole thing, December, all the way to the 31st day. That's now copied it into the cell. We're just going to press enter, and voila. Everything we put in here now is going to add up into this box here. So let's carry this on. So let's say we put £2 there. It's now gone from 13 to 15, and it will keep adding up. So 5, 20. So now we know that works. So that's the easy bit done. The next bit is the highest payday. So let's select this cell, and we're going to do equals, and we're going to type max, M-A-X. And we're going to select this option, max, maximum value in a numerical data sheet. Okay, so select that. And again, we just need to highlight the graph that we want it to record from. It's going to copy over, and we're going to press enter. And we can see it says £6. So if we just quickly look at the sheet, the highest date is £6. If it happens to be £11, now switch to £11. So this is going to track the highest number in any of these cells. And then you'll just know which is your highest payday just by glancing here without having to sift through this whole year of data. And you can see the year total has gone up, regardless of what you put in. So let's put 100, for example. Up 100 there, so it's 124 now, because that's the total of all the numbers that we've got in here. And the highest payday is 100, because that is the highest number in any one of these cells. All right, let's delete those two. Right, so the next one we need to do now is actually daily income. And it will make sense in a bit. Right, so daily income. We'll select the cell. What we're going to do, if I just highlight this bit that I've already done. Okay, so this is the code we're looking for, average. Right, so daily income, click on that, equals, type average, make sure it's the full word, and then select average, the numerical average value in a datasheet, ignoring text. Great, so select that, and just like you've done already, we're going to highlight the graph that we've done and press enter. This is now tracking the average number on the data that you've put in, also counting zeros and these numbers that we've put in. So this 45 is the average of days 1 to 29 in January. And it will only track the other days once you've put a number in, whether that's 0 or whatever dividends you've received on that day. Right, so next we need to do hourly income. So what I'm going to do is take the daily income cell and divide it by 24, because there's obviously 24 hours in a day. So dividing this by 24 will give us our hourly income. And it's not like hourly income at work, because you obviously go to work for 8 to 10 hours a day if you work full time. This is obviously 24 hours. So it's when you're awake, when you're asleep, when you're taking a bath, going for a walk, doesn't matter. You'll be getting paid hourly, passively, and this number will tell you exactly how much you're earning. So what we're going to do here is we're going to, let's just have a look here. So what do we do? Perfect. Right. So highlight the cell, press equals, and then just see the location of the daily income. So that is in B54. So equals, If you put equals B54, because it equals this number in your daily income, right? So B54. Okay, so you can see it's highlighted that cell now. So it's recognizing that cell. So it's like, okay, what do you want me to do with B54? Well, we want to divide it by 24. So if we put this slash here, like a forward slash, because that means divide, and put 24, enter. Whatever the number is in here, this will change and is divide by 24, whatever this is. So let's put 10 in. Our daily average then went up to 77p, and the hourly rate has gone up to 3p. So whatever we put in here, let's go extreme, put 100. Our daily income's gone up to £3.97, and our hourly income is now 17p. It's all automatic, so all you need to do is put your numbers in here, and all of this will change automatically. Right, the final one is monthly income. Let's just extend that grid. I didn't do that. Right. All we need to do is work out what the average number of days are in the year. So grab a calculator, put 365 and divide it by 12. That will give us the number of average days in a month, because obviously some days have 30, some months have 30, some have 31, and February obviously has 28 or 29 on a leap year. So the average number of days in a month over a year is 30.416. So what you want to do here is essentially times the daily income by 30.416. So we're going to put equals, and then we're going to put the code for the daily income cell in again, which is B54. So B54. And then we're going to put times. That's not X, by the way. It is the star sign. That little star sign means times. And then we're going to put 30.416. Okay? You can put a few more sixes because it's 6 recurring. And then press enter. Now this monthly is just what we've done. It's daily income times 30.41666 recurring. So for last example, 100 in any of these cells, doesn't matter where you put it, wherever in these cells, and now it's all adjusted. Highest payday is 100 because I've just put it in, and that's bumped up our hourly income to 16p an hour, daily to 377, and monthly into 114.57. But obviously to say, don't forget, always input the days you didn't receive them, because it will all compute correctly. If you don't, it will not be right here. So make sure you put 0 in the days you don't receive any dividends, and then you will get the real average. So that's it, guys. That sums up my basic little daily dividend calendar. I hope it has made sense, and I appreciate I am not the best explainer to things. I'm not a natural born teacher, and I've only newly discovered how to do these sort of things. But as soon as I found out, I thought, well, why not show you guys? For those who don't know, now you do. And then you're left with a really handy tool to visualize your daily dividend income, and really interestingly see your monthly, daily, and hourly income. I think that's such a cool metric to keep track of over the long term and watch that grow. How cool will it be one day when your daily income on your dividend passive portfolio is higher than the income you receive from your job? That's obviously the dream. And with perseverance and determination and just staying in the market, that will come true. It just takes time and patience. And I know that's the real hard one, is time and patience. But trust me, guys, it's worked for everyone else in the past, and we just need to have the patience. And over the years, we will reach our goals. And what you can do is set yourself some short to medium term goals. Maybe you want to reach £10 a month monthly income on average, or £100 a month monthly income average. And you can see how close you're getting to those targets by checking this data here. So that wraps up the video, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please drop a like if you've learned something, and please subscribe, and you'll be able to keep up with any future videos. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.